7-3.
This is the AultCare TV Game of the Week. Brought to you by SARTA, where you can tap your way to pay. Altman Health Foundation, we've got you. Old Carolina Barbecue. Friends and Family Credit Union, serving Stark County for over 60 years. The Pro Football Hall of Fame. Maslin Cable TV, we go the extra smile. CKP Heating and Cooling, we keep the big dogs comfortable. Chibo's Restaurant, Marathon Canton Refinery, and AultCare, where you matter.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Smiley Stadium here at Northwest High School. As tonight, it's our WHBC AultCare TV Game of the Week. The 2-1 Northwest Indians will play host to the 3-0 Fairless Falcons. I'm Frank Salona, joined by my broadcast team, as always, the coach, Elmer Sheets, the sideline reporter, Derek Philo. Bob Jeffries will be joining us a little bit later on up in the booth. Well, guys, I think we all thought maybe this was going to be 3-0 versus 3-0 this week, but Elmer, last week, Northwest stumbled a little bit, and they got beat. So now they're 2-1, having a rebound after that loss to Louisville. What do we look for from the Indians, and what can they do tonight to bounce back?
Well, their record right now, as you mentioned, is 2-1, and their loss was non-league, so they're still undefeated in the league. Okay, they're Division IV. They're coached by John DeMarco. This is John's third year here. They're a member of the Pac-7, and the three players that John mentioned to me to watch is number 54, Jimmy Cunningham, 5'9", 235-pound offensive and defensive lineman, senior. The other young man is number 58, Coney Workinger, 6'1", 195 pounds, defensive end, senior. And number 50, Isaac LaFay. He's 6'2", 215 pounds, offensive lineman, defensive end, kicker, senior. He's a three-sport man. He's in the high school play. He's a great student, and he gets my award for Renaissance Man of the Year. Okay, he's a great kid, according to John, and it's one of the big things that you're going to see different from John this year, because John, when he was at Louisville, he liked to throw the ball. Tonight, he's going to run the ball, so he's probably going to go through some cultural shock, but he'll be okay.
All right, we'll look forward to that running game, the ground chuck of John DeMarco. But, Derek, as we look now at the Fairless Falcons, they're 3-0 on the season. They are loaded with seniors on this team. They've got a lot of talent. Tell us about those Fairless Falcons.
You know, talking to Coach Sarbaugh this week, speaking of that senior class, his first year here at Fairless, it was their 8th grade year, and he says he's followed them, obviously, coached them and has built a great rapport with them. And in that, Frank, we talk about building culture. I mean, A.J. Sarbaugh has built a culture there that all these kids have bought into. You talk about 3 kids. He gave me 9 names to talk about, and that shows you what he thinks about his team. But wide receiver, DB, our WHBC All-County Wide Receiver of the Year, offensive player of the year last year was Brody Pomnio, and obviously doing very good at wide receiver, but he said he is a lockdown at defensive back. Another wide receiver, Luke Yoder, having a great year, all district, all Ohio last year at free safety. So again, wide receiver and defensive back. And then leading the show, Carson Calusi is doing a great job spreading out the ball, he said, and just doing a good job of leading the team.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a great game tonight. A lot of talent on this field. 2-1 Northwest, 3-0 Fairless. We set off for league play tonight from Canal Fulton. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this.
At AultCare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, AultCare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. AultCare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
CKP Heating and Cooling is the go-to name for heating, cooling, and more. Local owners Chaz and Ty want to thank the community for their business and support. For heating, cooling, refrigeration, boiler work, sheet metal, custom fabrication, and more, go with CKP. Call 330-791-3029 or visit them online at ckphvac.com.
Around here, we like to cheer for the local team, and MCTV is here to connect you to the game. MCTV provides reliable high-speed internet and Wi-Fi. From checking scores online, to streaming games or watching replays, or even playing the game yourself, we've got the speed you need. Call today to add or upgrade internet service. We're connecting what matters most. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
And welcome back here to Northwest High School. Frank Salona along with Coach Elmer Sheets, Derek Philo down on the sidelines, Bob Jeffries up here in the booth with us as our statistician. And guys, we are ready for some good football tonight. Coach, 3-0 Fairless trying to stay undefeated, 2-1 Northwest. They've got a rebound after a disappointing loss last week to kind of an old foe, if you will, back in the old Buckeye Conference there. And now John DeMarco's team has to really rebound against a very good football team tonight in Fairless.
Frank, as I mentioned before, you know, even though Northwest lost last week to Louisville, that was a non-league game. And your number one priority as a coach is to win the league. Everything else will fall into place. So both teams are undefeated.
Well, that takes us certainly into our MCTV keys of the game. And, Coach, I know you've thought about this. What do both these teams need to do to win the football game tonight? You know, the visiting team, Fairless Falcons, they're led by their quarterback, Carson Colucci. He's a junior. He's completing about 70% of his passes. He has 2 All-Ohio receivers. Interesting thing I read in the paper that it's been 42 years since they had a winning football program where they won a championship. And they won it last year. They tied it with Triway. And it's been since 78, 79, and 80 where they've ever had 3 winning seasons in a row. So if they can win this season, they're going to break that record also. Northwest, they have big linemen. They have a sophomore quarterback. We're going to see them trying to run the football. You know, this is going to be an excellent football game. Big rivalry. And looking forward to it. All right, well, it takes us to our Marathon Canton Refinery kickoff tonight. As Fairless won the toss, they deferred. They will receive in the second half, so Northwest will receive. And Gavin Wickham will tee it up for the flock. Here they go. The kick is up. It is taken at around the 5-yard line. That is Kraft with the football. Across the 20, 25, has some running room, and he is finally pushed out of bounds. Parker Kraft with the kickoff return gives the Indians a little bit of breathing room there and puts them in pretty good field position as they will start this first offensive drive of the ball game. Take a look at that return here, Coach. He got some blocking up front, was able to kick it outside. Yeah, there got to be somebody in contain here. He got caught inside. Now it looks like number 18. Mistake on his part. So Parker, keep everything inside you. Parker Kraft with the return as the Indians will line it up on offense. Chase Badger is their sophomore quarterback. They're going to spread it out throughout the night. They'll put 2 receivers here on the far side, 1 on the near side. Maraglia is the tailback. As John said, their offense is a glorified I formation. Yeah. Fullback's going to be everywhere. A little bit of everywhere. Stoppage. Everywhere. Yeah, stoppage of play. I'm not sure what is going on down there, but they finally got it together. Satterfield and Maraglia now in the backfield. Satterfield will be up close to the line. He's primarily a blocking back. Here's the first play, handoff to Maraglia, and he's taken down at the 40-yard line. So picks up a yard on the carry. Let's take a look now at our starting lineups, brought to you by the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Wide receivers, Beckler, Magieric's cross. And our offensive line, West, Plotner, Barchek, Cunningham, and LaFay. And the backfield of Satterfield, Miraglia, and Chase Badger. Here is Miraglia again, has a little bit of running room, takes it across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Taking a look now at that Fairless defense, brought to you again by the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Sparren, Beresford, Stutz, and Fox. That front four, Miller, Seal, Pumnio, and Calusi, along with Conley and Braden Pumnio and Luke Yoder, make up that defensive backfield for the Falcons. Here's another handoff, and no secret here in the early going, Coach. Northwest trying to establish that running game, and they will be short of the first down.
You sure?
Well, let's see. Yep, they're gonna. Boy, I'm surprised they don't measure it, but from my
half a ball, huh?
From my angle, I'm almost sitting exactly at that 48.5-yard line. So it looks as if it's very close. Coach John DeMarco says, "Hey, let's do it. Came here to play football, right?"
But a little early. It's a little early.
It's all right. Got plenty of game, right?
Yeah.
So Badger barking out the signals, turns, hands it off. There is a gain, first down and more. And Miraglia, Tyler Miraglia with the carry, and he picks up the first down and a few more yards. You can see here the handoff, Coach. Good blocking up front.
That's this counter tray block and pull the guard, pull the backside tackle. Good play.
Third-year starter, Kyler Miraglia. He was averaging about 25 carries a game. And he's got a few already here in this ball game. Here it is
tackle
again.
Trap.
And Miraglia takes it inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Great weather outside tonight, mostly sunny skies, 80 degrees at kickoff. Just a beautiful night for football. We've said that in the first 3 weeks, and here we are in week 4, and it's again a beautiful night. After this play, we'll check in with our sideline guy, Derek Philo. Brings up a second down and 5. The Indians. That is Kraft, and Kraft is going to be short. He's going to be at about the 38-yard line. Down to the field, Derek Philo, brought to you by Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. Derek.
Hey, night. You were right. Beautiful night. You know, two teams here who have had some success over the past few years. Top 2 in the Pac-7 right now as we start the season. It's going to be exciting.
Sounds like a good one. These two do match up very well. We look forward to a great ball game tonight. Early going, Northwest first drive of the ball game. Here is Miraglia again, has some running room, and he gets a first down all the way to the 31-yard line. We'll be checking in with Derek all night long down on the field, brought to you by Chibo's Restaurant down in Waynesburg.
Frank, that was the first time they just on-blocked everybody.
Yes, sir.
They've pulled and trapped every single play up until this point, and that's the first time they ran an isolation up inside. Seemed to have some success running inside.
So far, so good for the Indians. Badger going to turn.
They're running it again.
Miraglia again. Yeah. Brought down that time by Landon Seal for the Falcons. He got to about the 29-yard line, so it's going to bring up a second down and about 8 for the Falcons. Picked up 2 on the carry. Nothing real fancy, Coach.
No, that was just on blocking. Fullback lead and tailback run to daylight.
Great crowd on hand, both sides of the field.
Here they pull that counter tray blocking again.
Kraft again, and he's inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Parker Kraft with the carry.
Had a lot of success with that, pulling the guard, pulling the tackle.
Come up, make the stop. Luke Yoder, he's a 3-year starter for Fairless as well. Keeping it on the ground again.
Run it again.
That is Kraft, and Kraft takes it all the way down to the 16-yard line. Kraft picked up by his big right guard there, Riley Plotner. Reached down, just picked him right up off the ground.
He's 6'6", 320. He's a
big,
he's a man. Full-grown man.
He's a man.
Yeah.
Here is Maraglia, has running room inside the 15, so about the 12-yard line. So pick up a 4 for Kyler Maraglia.
Third down and 3. Third down and 3.
Yeah, third and 3. Good drive so far.
They haven't thrown the ball yet, have they?
No, they haven't. They run the ball 11 plays, Bob. This is their 12th. Wow.
This is what John wanted to do, control the clock.
Clock down at 6:22 here in the first quarter. Handoff, Maraglia again, running room, left side.
Touchdown.
Inside the 5. Oh, and is he in? No, they got him down at the 1-yard line. And that is where Kyler Maraglia takes the Indians first and goal from the 1. Coach, you think they'll throw here?
Deep.
Badger, Maraglia right behind him, turns, hands it off, running room into the end zone, touchdown, Indians. 13-play drive, and Northwest went right down the field and got a touchdown on the ground. Not one pass play the entire time.
Now let's see when Fairless has the ball, what they do, if they run it every time.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Here's LaFay for the extra point. Kick is up. Oh, and he is hit hard. And the extra point is good. That was not LaFay.
John, that's a young man that they got out of the hallways here on Wednesday.
That Chance was the kicker. So the Indians take it down the field, punch it in, extra point good. First quarter score, Northwest 7 on our CKP scoreboard. Fairless nothing. We'll be back.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
SARTA has 2 new ways to pay. With the Tap to Pay cards, reload and use the SARTA scorecard over and over. It's secure, convenient, orderly, reloadable, and economical. Perfect for frequent riders. Or choose the temporary, limited-use SARTA touchdown card. It's better for occasional riders. They're the 2 most modern ways to tap your way to everywhere. And they're both from SARTA.
Down in the Carolinas, you'll find roadside barbecue shacks around every hill and down every back road. Around here, you'll find authentic Carolina barbecue at, where else? Old Carolina Barbecue. It's nothing fancy, but it's Q done right. Starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, along with scratch-made sides and tempting desserts. Old Carolina is a taste of Southern hospitality right in your backyard. Visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
And back here at Northwest High School, the Indians take the football and march it right down the field. Elmer Sheets has that scoring drive.
Number of plays, 13. All runs. Time of possessions, 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Total yards, 61. A 1-yard TD run by Maraglia. Extra point good. Northwest 7, Fairless 0.
And that's the way I know Coach John DeMarco drew it up.
Oh, there's their kicking game.
And there is a somewhat of an onside kick taken at the 45-yard line and falling on the football for Northwest.
Well, that
was Brady Finn. Or I'm sorry, not Northwest. For Fairless, and that's where they will start this drive at the 45-yard line. So really good field position.
Yeah, you put your defense in a heck of a with that kind.
Well,
but their kicking game is going to be a problem all night.
Well, Northwest has had 2 touchdowns on kickoff returns against them this season so far. And now we've got
24 going out.
He's going to take out Brody Pumnio. Must have blood on his leg or something. I'm not sure what they're saying. AJ Sarbaugh is not happy.
It has to be blood, doesn't it?
I don't know. Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like they're patching him up over there. But so Fairless will go on offense for the first time here tonight. Calusi back to pass, has a man, Yoder, and he takes it all the way to the 49-yard line of Northwest. Take a look at the Fairless Falcons offense, brought to you by the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Wide receivers, Brody Pumnio, Luke Yoder, Gavin Conley. The tight end is Landon Seal. The offensive line, Thomas Fox, Garrett Miller, Dom Emer, and the guards is Joe Barron and Xavier Collier is the tackle. The running back, you see there, Peter Killey, and the quarterback is Calusi.
How could they not call that?
There's a pass, left side, caught, and thrown out of bounds is Brody Pumnio. Take a look at that Northwest defense. Workinger, Cunningham, Barczyk, and LaFay across the front. The linebackers, Satterfield, Stoplean, Skinner, and Nicky Kraft as well in that backfield, along with Beckler and Greenfield. There is a handoff taken by Peter Killey. Killey takes it to the 40-yard line. A short gain. Offensive lines tonight really going to come into play, especially if Northwest trying to run the football. Fairless trying to throw the football, needs protection back there to throw. We'll check in with Derek here in a couple of plays and see how that down in the trenches is looking. Here's a handoff to Killey, and Peter Killey takes it to about the 39-yard line. So it'll bring up a third down,
8
and about 7. 6 they're going to say on the scoreboard. We were both wrong. Fairless in the all-white tonight. White shirts, white pants, trimmed in that navy blue. Yoder in motion. Calusi's going to roll, throws, and has a man, Yoder, but did he catch it in bounds? No. So incomplete, brings up a third down. Let's go down to the field. Check in with our sideline guy, Derek Philo, brought to you by Chibo's Restaurant. Derek.
Hey, guys, you know what? I was talking to Coach Sarbaugh, like I said, and I brought up this game, and he said, you know, both teams, we play with our kids. We go out. We don't have a lot of kids, and we compete the right way. I know our staff has a lot of respect for each other, and our players do too, so I think we're going to see that tonight.
So a big fourth down play. Lilly a little late getting onto the field. And he's going to go up to the line. They're going to punt this one away. A end-over-end kick taken at about the 10-yard line. And got out to about the 14-yard line. And that is where Ethan Nicky sets up the Indians for their next drive after this timeout. 3:42 to go here in the first. Northwest up by touchdown.
The Pro Pro Football Hall of Fame is the ultimate football fan destination, the Vince Lombardi Super Bowl trophy, the only place in America to see every Super Bowl ring, your chance to see all 362 bronze busts. There is so much more, including a holographic Disney-like theater, the Game for Life, and just 45 minutes south of Cleveland. Purchase your tickets online now.
Get your day started with Pam Cook. She's like your own personal smartphone, and she's fully charged. The news of the day, every day, on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook. 1480 WHBC.
American Classic Entertainment is now showing on your TV. All your favorite classic shows like Mike Hammer, Acapulco Heat, Murdoch Mystery, Forensic Factor, Booker, Cracker, Stingray, and more. Ace, American Classic Entertainment, is on the .7 sub-channel of this station. Ace, the new home for American Classic Entertainment.
It's Kenny and JT.
Can you lose one game and still play for a national championship? Yes.
No, not necessarily. You cannot lose a game in your division of the Big Ten.
He's got an opinion, and he has got an opinion. The Kenny and JT Show. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
So they need to. So Northwest will go on offense here to start their second drive of the game, and nothing new as Tyler Maraglia with the carry, and Kyler, a junior, 5'7", 175 pounds. He is a 3-year starter. Well, he's not a starter, I should say. He's a 3-year letterman. He started the last couple of years. So brings up a 2nd down and 7. There's Maraglia again.
Nice run.
Or I'm sorry, that is Peter Kraft. And Kraft running over people on his way out to the 23-yard line. Parker Kraft, sophomore, 5'7", 155 pounds.
Boy, their pulling men are doing a good job of turning up. If there's nobody penetrating, they turn it up in the hole. They're well coached.
Yep.
Doing a good job up front.
Nice run there by Parker. 3rd down, and we've got flags, and we've got movement on the line. So that's going to move Northwest back 5 and bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Now.
Possibly a passing down, Coach? Are they going to be stubborn like Perry?
Possible.
They're going to be stubborn like Perry and not.
No, I don't think John's that way. John wants to throw the ball, but if he doesn't throw in here, he's going through withdrawal.
Yeah. Yeah, all those years at Louisville, they fired the ball all over the field.
Interesting to see.
Coach John DeMarco in his 3rd year here at Northwest. Here's Kraft again, has some running room, and not quite out to the 1st down marker. It's going to be about 2 yards short. So looks like Chase Badger's going to step back and punt this one away for the Indians. And going back deep for the Falcons is Pumnio and Yoder. It's Brody Pumnio back there.
Watching this during practice, this is an experience.
Oh, really?
Watching, yeah.
So Badger. Nice kick, not bad.
Yeah.
Little end over
Good
end.
run.
Bounces. Oh, you got to pick that up, don't you, Coach? Lost about 10, 12 yards on it. And it goes out of bounds to about the 39-yard line. And that is where Fairless will start again on their 2nd offensive series. Let's see if they have a little bit more success this time, moving the football. Just 1:39 to go here in the 1st quarter. Lucy this time going to keep it. That's designed all
nice
the way.
tackle.
Nice tackle that time.
Woo.
And a great hit put on by Sean Ritchie. And we've got a hold that's going to take this one back. So Fairless caught with a hold. Parker Kraft coming off the field there. So a hold against Northwest will move them back, or I'm sorry, against Fairless will move them back to about the 30-yard line. Let's see if we can catch it here in the backfield. Right, I don't know. Looks like they threw it.
But the tackle was a great one.
Yes, it was. So now what? Now we've got whistles again, stoppage of play. Fans down in front of us getting a little irritated.
He blew the whistle for that.
Saying let them play. So after
because the down marker said second down.
Okay. Down marker, we are being told, was not correct. So it is still first down. First down and 20 now for Fairless. There's Calusi going to hand it off. Calucci.
Wow.
Look at this guy run right up the middle all the way to the 40-yard line. Great job that time by Peter Killey. And Killey just took it straight up the gut and was on his way.
That was just a simple trap play.
30-yard run for Peter Killey. And when he finally had contact, he made the most of it.
That was a simple trap play with the guard.
So Killey picks up 30 on the carry. And they turn and hand it off again. Killey takes it for about 4 yards this time to the 36-yard line. Satterfield on the stop for the Indians. Satterfield, part of that linebacking core that includes Stopteline and Skinner. So Killey behind Calusi. Fake handoff this time. Calusi's going to throw, has a receiver.
Nice catch.
Great catch. Was he inbound?
Yep.
Yes. Brody Pumnio with the reception. And Brody Pumnio gives the Falcons a first down.
Frank, this is a great throw.
See there. Nice throw.
1 foot in.
Yep.
17 yards.
17-yard carry, or pickup, I should say, on the pass play. There's a handoff again. Fumble the football, and looks like the Falcons are going to keep the football. Went out of bounds as Killey coughed it up, but he got lucky. It went out of bounds. You can take a look here on the replay, Coach. The hit right there, wrapping around the tackle, and then the ball went out of bounds. Great job there by Stopteline to kind of knock the football out of his hand, but unfortunately for Northwest, it went out of bounds.
Boy, that would have been a big play for Northwest. They could have recovered that one.
Calusi back, throws.
Wow.
Complete. Brody Pumnio again with the nice catch. Gets the hands out. Looks it in. Clock continues to roll here in the first quarter. That might be the last play of the first quarter as we take a look here at the throw. And look at that nice out pattern. Good defense, really, by Kraft. But Brody Pumnio hauls it in, and that is it for quarter number one. A quick quarter here at Northwest. We'll go to the second on our CKP Heating and Cooling scoreboard. Northwest 7 and Fairless nothing.
At AultCare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, AultCare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. AultCare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members.
What are you waiting for? Stop into one of our locations today and become a friend of the family.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame is the ultimate football fan destination. The Vince Lombardi Super Bowl trophy, the only place in America to see every Super Bowl ring, your chance to see all 362 bronze busts. There is so much more, including a holographic Disney-like theater, the Game for Life, and just 45 minutes south of Cleveland. Purchase your tickets online now.
Welcome back here to Northwest High School. Frank Salona along with Coach Elmer Sheet. Derek Philo down on the sideline. Bob Jeffries up here handling our stats for you tonight. We are starting the second quarter of play as Fairless on the march here. They have the football 3rd and 1 at the 11-yard line. There is a fake handoff. Calusi going to carry and pick up the first down. Takes it to about the 7-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal for Fairless.
They had the strength to the left side, and he came back to the right side. Defensive end got his shoulders turned.
Yep. They sealed off that corner, gave him a little bit of running room. So Calusi with the carry gives them a 1st and goal, and let's see if the Falcons can even things up here.
Trips left.
Pass in the end zone. Caught. Yoder, was he in? No, he was down at about the 1/2 yard line as Luke Yoder made the catch, but he was down because he had to go down and get the football.
No, he didn't.
Oh boy, I don't know. Did he catch it?
I don't think it hit the ground.
CRO Derek Philo on the picture there with, we'll have to check with D and see if he saw it. Derek, you're right down there. Were you able to see if he caught that?
It looked like a catch, but it looked like he was not in.
Okay. All right, here's Calusi, and he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Carson Calusi with the 1-yard score as we take a look now at, that's our Friends and Family Credit Union Rock Solid nominee for our play of the game. Calusi punching his way into the end zone. And with an opportunity here for Wickham to tie the score with 10:53 to go.
Tell you what, you can't miss him with those shoes.
No, sir. And now we've got an offsides call against Northwest. And what do you do here? You move it up a couple of, about 1.5 yards or a yard. No, they're going to decline it. It's just going to kick it.
Yeah. Your kicker's used to kicking from there. And
all right. So Wickham will attempt the extra point. And now they whistle it finally in. Kick is up, and it is good. So, 10:53 to go here in this first half. We are finally tied on the scoreboard. Well, the Ohio State Buckeyes continue their season at home against Arkansas State this Saturday. It's a noon kickoff with a 10:30 a.m. pregame on 1480 WHBC. The Buckeyes 1-0, big win last week against Notre Dame. And the shoe was rocking last Saturday night. May not be rocking as much Saturday, noon kickoff, but it'll still be full as the Buckeyes go for win number 2. Elmer, you have that scoring drive. Let's take a look at that.
Number of plays is 8. Time of possessions 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Total yards 60, and it was capped off by a 1-yard TD run by Colucci. Extra point good. Fairless 7, Northwest 7.
So the Fairless Falcons get back on the board, and Gavin Wickham, a senior, has it teed up, and yes, Elmer, you cannot miss him down there with
yes,
those
you can.
neon yellow shoes.
If the lights go out,
we'll know where he is. Gavin kicks it off.
Not a bad kick.
Not bad at all. Taking it about the 7-yard line. Across the 25 and out to the 29-yard line. And that is where the Falcons, or the Indians, I should say, will start this drive. That was Sean Ritchie on the return for Fairless, or again, Northwest. So Chase Badger has them up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go here. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. There's a handoff, has some running room. Maraglia, 40, 45. And Kyler Maraglia takes it all the way out to the 45-yard line. This young man runs hard.
This is that tackle trap again.
20-yard.
Boy, he'd made a nice cut there.
Yep, 20-yard carry. Maraglia in the backfield again. They give the ball to him, but there were 4 Falcons waiting for him. And let's just credit the entire defensive front that time. You got Stutz, you got Fox, you got Beresford and Sparren. There was a meeting in the backfield that time, and I think a couple other guys came in there as well. Harrison was there. I mean, they were all there. That's a team tackle.
That was a jailbreak.
So, loss of 5 on that play. There's a handoff, Maraglia. Oh, nice play. Good defensive play that time by Garrett Miller. The linebacker, Miller. That's 2 plays in a row. Miller's been up there with his nose on the football. Look at him shoot through there.
Came backside there.
That's a linebacker right there.
They almost have to throw it here, don't they? 3rd down 15.
3rd and 15. Yeah, you're right. Perhaps. Clock at 9:15 and counting. Throw right side over the head of the intended receiver there, Maraglia. And that is going to bring up a punting situation. So the Falcons, good defense that time, Coach. They stepped it up.